Hello, it is 9:33 p.m. on April the 19th of 2021, and I just looked at the comment section concerning Table Mountain, and Table Mountain is on fire, and it is sad. It's sad to see it because look at this. This is what's sad. It's fast-moving fire on Table Mountain destroyed South African landmarks and history. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Hello, King Hutro Mundo. Hello, Mr. Sasquatch. Yeah, good evening, you all. Oopsie. Good evening. Yeah, I came back because I saw the comment on the Table Mountain, and I thought, yeah, we did a lot of videos on it about the UFOs, but you know, just let's think about this. It destroys South African landmarks and histories, and it burnt down the school's historic library, the historic library. So that's history. It's gone, never to be recovered again. The library that was in books and stuff. Look at this collection of books. It houses more than 1,300 collection of unique manuscripts and personal papers of prominent South Africans dating to the 18th century. The collection of books and pamphlets exceeds 85,000 on African studies alone. That right there in itself is very, very sad, because there goes their history up in smoke. You heard there was a problem with the locusts. I don't know about that. I haven't really read too much on it, but it's all sad. And then, you know, they're breathing in the smoke. They're historic mountains on fire. They're thrust into the spotlight. And it's not about UFOs this time. It's about fire. They're Table Mountains on fire. Yes, Janet, that's exactly right. And you know, we've had buildings here in the United States where a lot of things burnt up too, a lot of documents and things throughout the years, and that history is forever gone. And just like the history of giants and artifacts, all these artifacts of ancient civilizations that lived in America, somehow like they got caught in a big fire and they burnt up, and then the history was gone. It was totally gone, just like that. I hope they find out what happened, but we may never know the truth. There will be something that happened, and I don't like to speak about it in a negative way, because I'm sad for the people who live there. You know, that's their heritage, that's their home, that's their nation. Okay, it is. And yeah, they need our prayers, because, you know, who knows what's going on really in the big scope of life. Yes, I guess back in the times when all the books were burned, books were banned and books were burned, things like that. But yeah, it is sad, because South Africa is a very poor country. There has a lot of poor people in it. Yeah, there's so many pictures out there circulating. It just is, And you know, what are the chances of this? Let's think about this, you all. What are the chances of this catching on fire? And then we've been doing videos on the UFOs at Table Mountain. Why is that coming up in the news, you know? Have you thought about it's a coincidental, but it's not coincidental. It isn't at all. Poor, but yeah, there are tunnels there. There's a lot of tunnels on Table Mountain too. There are. It's sad. Yeah, look at that UFO right there. Cylinder-shaped UFO on Table Mountain. Yeah, there is a lot of UFO activity. So that this is a video that was done on Cape Town. So who knows what happens? I'm sure the UFOs will still be there. I am. But these are, yeah, it's just all kinds of stuff. Tornadoes, fires, and the indigenous poor in the wealthiest land. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, everything that's going on. And I even danced on Table Mountain. That's not nice. That is not nice with that UFO behind me. Yeah, I liked that video. I did. Depopulation. Well, it does happen. A king haucha mundo. Yeah. So if you're from Table Mountain in South Africa, we're very sorry that that's happening where you live. We really are. And we're sending our prayers and positive thoughts your way. One person for suspicion. Suspicion. It reminds me of, no, that's a song, Suspicious Lives. We can't go on together with suspicious lives or suspicious eyes or something. I'm trying to find another Table Mountain video thing because I did plenty. It started off with the web plasma and then, yeah, I'm not going to look at it anymore, you all. I'm not. Yeah, for the people, that's right, because a lot of them had to leave their homes and stuff. They did. And then people, if you had jobs in those areas, you don't got a job. If you went to school, you don't get to go to school there because of the fire and the smoke and stuff, and they relocating the people. So I wonder if they'll have to stay somewhere else. And you know, we can find that all across the world. That can happen to us too. And no one is immune. Yes, no one's immune to any of it at all. It's definitely a historical place. It is. They say it's the rocks on the mountain is over 600 million years old. The rocks on Table Mountain. Some people say that Table Mountain was like an old petrified tree. They say it's like the heart chakra. It's one of the main spiritual things on the earth at Table Mountain. Sacred areas and stuff. Yeah, they can barely keep the lights on. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe they can grow. Rebuild from the ashes. They can rebuild from the ashes. That would be great. It was a world tree. Yeah. There's power cuts. Yeah, they suffer from power. Who's taking all the power? You see, that's right. Who's cutting off their electricity and stuff? Yeah. Well, one day everything will be made right. One day. It may not be in our lifetime. It'd be nice if it was, but one day everything's going to be made right. Mr. Sasquatch, well, you took the chairs. You did. You took them. You thought you needed them. That's where the chairs went. You took them. Oh, my goodness. You said, who needs chairs? We'll just stand. That's what you said. Who needs chairs? We'll just stand. Yeah. But there really is a lot of activity going on in Africa. And then you had Nelson Mandela, who was in Africa too. All of that. Hello, Demetrius. Now look at this. Oh no, this ain't Table Mountain. I thought is that Table Mountain, but it's not. It says, does this photograph document the ancient stump of a giant tree? Jugurtha tableland in Tunisia. I don't know, but there are ancient, whoa! Look at that. It even looks like it's got the tree rings in it. At its height, this tree trunk was 2.5 miles across. The tree, full grown, would reach 10 miles into the sky? Are you all seeing that? Where was that at? It made its way across social media. Watch them say it's not. Look, according to flat earth conspiracy theorists, images such as these serve as evidence that the earth was once populated by massive trees and that our current forces are merely leftover shrubs. They could very well be leftover shrubs. Okay? So I don't like to make fun of people who think the earth is flat. It doesn't matter to me if it's flat or it's round. I want to just know the history. That's what I want to know. I want to know the truth. Look, no forests. Look, an ecologically world held 40-mile long trees with trunks 2 miles across. They've left their stumps behind. Flat top mountains are the remnants of behemoth trees cut down by impossible large machines. Jagged mountains are severed stumps of trees that fell or knocked over in some great calamity, or a nuclear war, or a great fire. All rock on earth is not rock. It is merely the rubble left behind of this ancient sacred force which was completely alive. Rivers, valleys, and quarries and mines, their steep cliffs carved out of enormous machines, ravaging the earth. Volcanoes are heaps of industrial waste. Now, I've not heard that. I don't like that. Messes are erosion. The giant trees are impossibly big. The tallest tree would be I don't know. I think there are tall trees. I think those trees were petrified trees is probably what it was. Petrified trees. And you know who? You know, on The Lord of the Rings, the trees can talk. The trees could talk. The trees could move around. And they were living. And plants are living. Plants, you know, if you water them, they live. If you don't water them, they die and wither. They have life in them. Yeah, giants still exist. Where are they? Probably under the earth. Is probably where they're at. Mr. Sasquatch can help us out there with those giants. I'm sure he knows a few. He's probably got a whole colony that he's in contact with. Yeah. Had a guy on 2 days ago talking about the mountains being ancient trees. You know, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, Mount Everest, a tree. Yes, Demetrius, he can do it. He can do it. He's got connections. Absolutely. So all of that, you all. Trees do, yes, they do heal us. And you know, when you cut a branch off a tree, you're supposed to put something on it. That way it doesn't seep out. The Afghanistan caves. Yep, that's right. There's a video of a giant walking across a mountain 2 days ago on the Impossible Channel. King Ahuecho Mundo. Yeah, the scarecrow had a gun. Could be. Old ancient trees. You know, you can type that in. Old ancient trees, ancient forest, ancient forest. And I thought I saw a bunch of ancient forests near Yellowstone too during that area. Yeah, look. Myths and legends of Table Mountain. It says, one of the most notable myths of Table Mountain is the story of the Devil and Van Hunks, a local pirate who created the tablecloth on Table Mountain. As the story goes, Van Hunks arrived at his usual spot high atop the mountain, only to find a stranger sitting below his favorite tree. Being an unsociable sort, he grudgingly started a conversation, challenged the youngster to a smoking competition. Well, that doesn't sound very nice. That doesn't sound nice at all. I don't like that. Made tobacco clouds covering the mountain. Van Hunks was starting to get tired. As the youngster went forward to cough, his hat fell off and he started to fight. Now, I don't like that. They say that that is the devil and Van Hunks is going at it. No, I don't like that at all. I like this. This is more like it's spirits and sprites. Yeah. No, I'm sure Table Mountain has a lot more history than that, is what I'm sure of. They could have came up with something a lot better than that. They really could have, because that don't even speak to my spirit at all. Yeah, that's exactly right. But they do got that. 7 ancient forests in and around Cape Town. No, I don't want Facebook. I can't get that off of there, you all. I'm not going to flip over there and look at that because that's what it did to me. It knocked me off of there. And now my computer is like not writing. Yeah. Yeah. Redwood forests are amazing. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, now this is beautiful. Look at Table Mountain right there. From Lagoon Beach, Cape Town. Oh, wow. I didn't know that they had a beach that... Well, actually, there's this waterway. I watched a documentary. There's this waterway where the people live on the water and they're very poor. And the government said that they would help them. And they never did. They took the money and they never saw the money. That's what happened on Table Mountain. Yeah. It was a giant. Where would you, if I was a giant, where would I be? Well, you'd be up that beanstalk. That's where you would be, up the beanstalk. Absolutely. Yeah. So you can see all these pictures right here. I'd like to know what was gone from Table Mountain. Look, that looks like a UFO in this picture. No, it's not a UFO. It's a circle. It's a circle. I probably am going to go, you all. I'm tired, but I wanted to get on here, and it is sad what's happening at Table Mountain. Now their history is erased, and that's not nice. Yeah, hopefully somebody had some of the books. If you could check out those manuscripts, hopefully somebody had some books that didn't get burnt up. Yeah. Gina, that's where the story comes from. Yes, the beanstalk. Yeah. Well, you're also very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, please click that like button and subscribe button. And I do think that there are a lot of UFOs around that area and in the water. Actually, they're all around the world. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Apple Brooks and Demetrius. And I love you all. Have a wonderful evening.